Hey y'all, welcome back to the Indigo Corner. I am Dr. Ken, the intuitive reader behind this wonderful channel. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back to the Indigo Corner. If you are returning, I wanted to come for episode, what's this, 12 of What I See for America? Everything that I say here tonight is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged, even in the comments. I just want to make sure I say that. There has been some rapid movement, super fast, super quick, rapid movement energy when it comes to how all of America is responding to the current leadership, if you will. It feels as if there's like, I got a vision earlier of like Lego, like huge Legos, like being clicked into place. So it's like these big Lego blocks that was like click, 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 and they kept going upward and up. And so I'm feeling like every single move that is coming out of that space of the orange face is getting more and more people having conversations. And these conversations really are about like, did we actually vote for this? I'm not sure if people watch The View or anything, but the other day, Whoopi actually said something about a tweet, and she said, you know, about the tariffs and things. She said, the economy tweet that he put up, he was saying that, you know, the stock market was going to be soaring because, you know, investors knew that he was going to be the president. And Whoopi was like, how did the investors know when the elections didn't happen yet? So that is starting to come out a little bit, and then juxtaposed with this MSNBC interview and that other interview that he had, just all over the place. So I'm like, I want to sort of figure out what the cards say about that. But it feels like there's pieces, like big pieces being locked into place. Side note, did y'all see Kamala at the Met Gala? Child. She ate it. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So tonight I'm going to be using our light seers. I'm definitely going to be using our Afro anime. Shouts to Tati. And then I also am going to be pulling this week from some future self questions. I want to see if we can get a question from his future self around, you know, what's going to happen in the future. So anyway, let's tap in. I also will be using my nifty pendulum tonight too. So just to make sure, matter of fact, let me put it right here so y'all can get into her. All right. All right. So just give me a second. I want to just go in prayer for protection. So give me 1 second, please. Ashe. Amen. All right. All right, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing pretty good. I'm doing okay. I appreciate, again, all of your wonderful energy that y'all been sending me as I go into this first year with my mom as my main angel. If you don't know why I even started this channel, was through my connection to her and her transition I truly believe that grief makes you more telepathic, and I certainly am grateful for how my gifts have certainly expanded since learning about where she's from. You know, I truly believe my mama was an oracle. She knew so much and just was magical. And I wanted to certainly emulate her in a lot of ways. But was very happy to learn about my ancestry, even after her transition. Shouts to my good spiritual sis, Kim at Moonlight Energy, who actually channeled my mom in one of her past loved one readings. So I definitely would encourage y'all to reach out to her. So my first question about what I see for America is the outcome of these blocks that I'm seeing, and sort of how people are going to respond to not only the interviews, but all of the varying things that are starting to feel like it's speeding up in terms of people not liking it. And the first card I got was the Ace of Wands. This is the second time that this card has come out regarding how people are going to be responding. Like, just some really interesting that I noticed about this Ace of Wands card is not only is her eyes closed, but notice on this eye right here, it looks like she's been crying, right? But on this one, there is no tears, right? But up here is where all of the light is. So Ace of Wands is fiery, passion, motivation, and that motivation coming from your intuition. So it feels like the people are on fire. And if you notice, like, there's a star, like star shiny rays that are coming from that as well. So people are really tapping into what they feel, right? People are starting to ask different questions about, like, hold up. You know, like, especially if you're going out here and saying that you don't know, you're supposed to be protecting the Constitution. Like, people are like, hold up, like, what you mean? Hold up, what you mean? That don't make sense. Spirit said pull 3 more. Okay, we're gonna get 4 for this. Okay. How are people going to respond, Spirit? 3 more cards to this. All of the varying pieces of information is coming out from the interview. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got the Moon in reverse. Move that out of the way so you can see. The Moon in reverse. Exposing things that are no longer hidden. I keep getting the same cards when it comes to the collective and how they're feeling about all of this. Regardless of what is being said on social media, everybody's not on social media. So again, this is the second week in a row that things that they thought were hidden are going to be exposed. And of course, in that conversation, in that interview, like, there was a whole lot of exposure in the interview itself. But then, like, in the subsequent tweets and different conversations, and it was a mess. Anyway. All right, Spirit. Is the Moon in reverse talking about secrets that will be revealed? Is the moon in reverse secrets that will be revealed? Okay. It's saying yes. Okay. That's what I feel. I feel like it's just like more and more and more of the secrets that's, being revealed. And I feel like it's those secrets are going to motivate us to take root. Ace of Pentacles. Like, we're starting to see more of that even in conversations with even like Republicans. I'm seeing folks being like, yeah, this is going to, like, we're going to have to stand our ground here because it's accelerating at a rate that is, meaning the turmoil is accelerating at a rate that, like we said last week, the card Spirit was revealing that if we don't do something about the varying areas of people in this space, then it could feel like infinite turmoil. But it won't be. It won't be because we're going to stand our ground. That's what that Ace of Pentacles shows me. When those secrets are revealed, we're going to stand our ground. One more, Spirit. Okay, well, that was fast. Do y'all see? Y'all don't see that. 7 of Wands. The literal stand your ground card. Like, the literal stand your ground card. I mean, it's feeling like we're becoming more and more aware. Enough of the tears. We're going inside. It's going to light us on fire. That is going to have more and more secrets revealed. The moon in reverse, right? And then that is going to create an atmosphere till we feel compelled to stand our ground, to be grounded as a country. And then we got the 7 of Wands as a piece for standing our ground. And of course, the Ace of Pentacles is about grounding energy, taking root, making sure that you are planting seeds that will grow into something wonderful. But we're going to be able to do that because of the secrets that is revealed. And that is going to have us in this energy of standing our ground. Mm-hmm. Let me get an ultimate outcome from our Afro anime, Zach, y'all. And then thank y'all too for those of y'all who joined me on Saturday for our Saturday Night Live. That video is still up. Really interesting questions that y'all asked about Glenn Youngkin and some of the other Republican folks who are trying to maybe eye a opportunity to contest the current sitting president. So we'll see. But I also want to get an ultimate outcome around this, just all of this varying, and it's just like the last 72 hours have felt accelerated, and like the last 3 months have been like the brick building. That's what it feels like. Spirit, let me get an ultimate outcome. Ultimate outcome from the interview, from how he responded to the Constitution questions, to how he is moving around, just how he's moving. Give me the ultimate outcome, Spirit. The ultimate outcome. Especially with us being able to stand our ground. You want that to fall? Okay. Ooh! The ultimate outcome, y'all. High Priestess. Fully open, fully connected, fully in alignment, fully in control. Like, just, woo! The High Priestess, ultimate outcome. The people are going, I'm hearing Spirit say, the people are the High Priestess. The people. This is us, y'all. Supported by Spirit. I just heard that. Supported by Spirit. My crystals out the way. Yeah, like this High Priestess energy, ultimate outcome, I keep picking it up because it feels very celebratory. Look at the stars and all the varying, like, awarenesses and connection. Like, we are so supported not only by Spirit, by the universe, but this High Priestess energy. This is the ultimate outcome. Like, thank you, Spirit. Spirit guys just was like, we got y'all. Ultimately. Put that right there. We got y'all. Ultimately. I mean, I know that to be so, but I think that it's really important for all of us to really embody that energy of knowing that we good. Because here's the thing. There's a such thing of tests and varying ways that you get to an outcome, right? And listen, y'all have been hearing us talk about, a lot of our readers that's in this community been talking about the energy of Kamala Harris and her return. And I have been told that the ways in which we think her return is going to happen is going to be even greater. Like, we don't even, we are thinking about it at such a smaller level that her return is certainly going to be monumental. I'll put it like that. I do want to pull to get a question from DT's future self that he should ask himself now. I want to see. I use a self deck here. This is a good opportunity to sort of get questions from, or reflections from your past, future, or current self, or higher self. And so I just tap into the energy to ensure I get information from higher self. And I do want to sort of go to the future and see if I can get a question from DT's future self that he should ask himself now. Really curious to see what we get. And we've got what are you freeing yourself from? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I see why he will be asking himself that now. His future self is asking himself now this. Like, what are you freeing yourself from? And I feel like this is something we need to figure out as well. What is he freeing himself from, actually? What is he running from? What is he running from? Wow. All right, y'all. So that's what I see for America. Episode 12 is looking like we are like on the way. Like it's like it's doing this. Like the blocks, like I said earlier, is like gloop, 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 gloop. And it's like it's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. And the way that the energy of Kamala Harris is starting to like creep back in feels about the time. Yeah, it's thank you, Spirit. It's if you pay attention, you can literally see the energy moving, because there was a time where we didn't see Lotus POTUS, and then there was a time where we were like, like we had so many questions, but then certainly Spirit was very clear that the scale of this is beyond what we can all imagine. And so we had to really be patient and just sit down, because that's what Spirit has been asking us to do this whole time, is just sit down. But take every day 1 second at a time, because it's important for you to understand that energy moves, and it is also important for you to understand that we are protected. We're protected. And this lesson that we are going through right now feels like the right one we need to be able to finally learn, because I feel like this lesson has spun the block a number of times. Okay? All right, y'all. Until next time, I'll see you later.